today I went to Target, and I'm in such a habit of buying everything on Amazon that I don't even look at my local retailers anymore. And and that could be a bad thing because I often overpay on Amazon Prime, for figures that I could possibly find at a local retailer like Neca and sells at Target. So anyway, that being said, I went to Target today to see what they might have, if anything, in the as far as Neca goes. And I found a Golden Girls, the Sophia, and I decided to go ahead and buy it. I looked it up on Amazon while I was in Target, and the price difference on this particular figure wasn't that much, but there was a price difference. It was less than $5, but I decided to go ahead and get it, like I say, and I want to do an unboxing on it today. I think this would be a fun figure. She looks really cool. She's got a cool purse and a cheesecake, and I am a complete fan of cheesecake. And so I decided, like I say, to go ahead and get it because I like some of her accessories, and I've seen, a lot of people all over Instagram and stuff posting their pictures of Sophia, so I figured, well, I may as well throw my hat in the ring and, and do some pictures also. So that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at Sophia from Neca. My first impression is, it's totally a Golden Girls looking box, for sure. It's not some of the typical Neca packaging that you see, for example, in perhaps A Nightmare on Elm Street or something, where they have this open box with the Velcro in a window. I am a fan of that type of box, whether it's the Chuckies, or whatever, Chainsaw Massacres. I like that kind of box. And I think for the price of this figure, that they could have done that. They could have put a little better box on there, because the figure was, it was $30 at Target, and on Amazon Prime I think it was $33. So for $30, and I've bought figures from Neca before that were the same price, and the box I liked a whole lot better. So I think they could have done the box a little bit better. But that being said, what happens with the box? It sits on a shelf anyway, and I throw my figures into another box to take pictures of them. If the box isn't that important to you, no big deal. But it's just something I thought I'd mention, that I thought the box could be a little bit better. Anyway, let me go ahead and open this up and see what we're doing here, and cut the tape and not cut myself. Okay, slide her on out. I love the smell of new figures. Anyway, let's go ahead and she doesn't smell like Bengay or Icy Hot or any of those types of old people mothballs. Doesn't have that kind of smell. But man, I will say, looking at her through the box window and then actually taking her out of the box and removing this film on the top, the dress looks really nice, and the figure does look a little bit better. And I'm going to zoom in on some of the features and stuff here, in just a minute, so that you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. There, I'm zoomed in. So let me put this box to the side, and we'll go ahead and cut open. Oh, she's got a Depends on already. Look at that. Oh wait, no, that's a silica gel. Never mind. I'm gonna get in so much trouble for these old people jokes, and I can't really say much. I'm getting old. 46. Good Lord, I never thought I'd be 18, and here I am, 46. Right? Anyway, let me undo her straps here. Snip that. There we go. Okay. There she is in all her glory, Sophia. I will say I do like this dress. It's not my size, but I do like it. It feels nice. there's actually a great amount of detail in the dress. Lots of these pleats here. The little doily type collar. It feels nice, and yeah, and I like it. I don't want to sound funny here, but I mean, if you want to take it off, which you do with some of your NECA clothing if you can, it looks like it does come off, and you know, there's some detail there. And like I said, I'm not saying that to be funny, taking her dress off, but it does come off in the event you want to, perhaps maybe there's something else you want to put on her, that, you know, for your photos, that you'd be able to do that. You know, and I really, let's just see how she stands by herself first, because to me that's important. I do toy photography, and I want to figure that I can stand up and I don't have to worry so much about always having to put wire in the or a wooden skewer in the foot or something like that. She does stand pretty well on her own, considering she has these little high heels on. There's let's see her foot articulation. There's a joint there. It doesn't look like, though, it rotates far forward. It does rotate back. If you wanted her to stand on her tippy toes, you could do that. Okay. I do like the skin tones. The flesh tones on here are pretty nice. They look like, you know, believable flesh tones. I like that. Her hands, they rotate all the way around at the wrist, and then they have really good wrist movement. Look at that. They have really nice wrist movement on there, and so that's nice for being able to pose and do different things. That's a cool feature. She does have glasses, and there is a lens in the glasses, and that's nice. And I'll get some still photos so that you guys can see what I'm talking about, and I'll post a still photo of her glasses and her face up right now. And this photo here gives you an idea of what type of detail and texturing she has in her face. Her hair or head, let me see if her head comes off. I don't want to pull it off. No, I better not try to pull it off. It doesn't look like it comes off. There is, let's see the rotation in her head. It looks like her head does go all the way around if you want the Exorcist effect. There's not really much forward and backward rocking on her head. So, you know, I don't think that's an issue, though. I don't think you're going to have her, you know, make your decision on buying her on whether or not her head goes all the way back. There's a good weight to her. She feels like a nice figure. I mean, I like it. Let's see now. Another important thing is if she can sit down all the way. Let's get her in a chair and put her arms up here. Let's see if we can get her to sit flat down. Okay. Let's see if we can get her to adjust her dress here. Yeah. She does sit flat down in a chair. This is just a 1/12 dollhouse chair. It's not scale. But yeah, she sits flat down. So, and that's good. I like that. All right. Next thing, you know, she has these little painted on shoes that are not shoes that come on or off. They're just painted on there. And those are nice, so you don't have to worry about losing those. Her fingers are all closed. I don't know if, let's see if this handbag, she can, oh, the handbag looks like it opens. Let me see. Yeah, it does. The handbag opens. Ooh, that's really cool. I like that. There's a lot of detail. I'm going to put a picture up right now of the handbag. There's a lot of detail in this handbag. And the really cool thing is it does open and close. I like that. You can shove a handle of a gun in there or something and make it look like she's packing heat. You could fit a couple little things in here if you want to make it make some really cool posing. And it looks like, well, it's painted metal hinges, so they're not real metal hinges. And I can't tell if it's real metal or if it's just painted metal, but at any rate, it does open and close, and that's really cool. I love the texture in this purse, and that's one reason I bought this figure today was for the accessories. Let's take a look at the cheesecake. Okay, there is the cheesecake. I'll put a picture of that up right now so you can see some of the texturing in the cheesecake. It does look nice. It's got on a plate. I wonder, her hand, one of these hands opens flat, so that I guess she would be able to hold the cheesecake plate. You might have, you know, something like that. The other hand, I'm not sure as far as the handbag goes. The handbag doesn't, well, I guess it would go over her arm. Something like that. You know, her purse would go over her hand. I guess you could put it in the left hand like that, and that would probably work. But at any rate, those are the two accessories that she does come with. And once again, just to clarify, this was not a Depends. I thought it was. It's just a silica gel pack, but in the packaging they did have it on her butt. So once again, it comes with 2 accessories and not 3. Okay, at any rate, I like this figure. She's cool, man. Something different. I do a lot of the horror and a lot of stuff like that, and this is something different. A different figure for me to use, a different figure for me to explore my creative options with, a different figure for me to try and photograph and, like I say, push my creative boundaries. And I think it's cool. I like the figure. I'm glad I bought it. I like NECA, and really cool. So that's the review of this girl here. I don't want to drag it out. I don't want to make a super long video, but that's the review of the Golden Girl Sophia NECA action figure. Lots of articulation. I mean, she's got great joint movement. Elbows, forearms don't turn. They just go up and down. They bend at the elbow, but they don't turn. Wrists, great articulation. Legs, great articulation. They come in and out like this. Up and down. They bend at the ankle, bend at the knee, bend at the hip. She's got really good articulation. I like it. If it was somebody was saying, hey, would you recommend buying Sophia? I'd be like, yeah, man, get her. She's cool. Okay, guys, so hopefully this helped you a little bit in deciding whether or not, if you see this figure either at your local retailer or online, that you want to buy it. I think she's a really good figure, and like I say, it's one that's going to push the creative boundaries and cause me to explore different ways to photograph something outside of my comfort zone, like an old lady. And she's got some really cool accessories. I like them. They're nice and detailed. So at any rate, thanks for watching the unboxing. If you haven't done so, like and subscribe. My IG is insightful_imagery. My website is right here, insightfulimagery.com. Check it out. Lots of cool merchandise and products with my photography on there, toy photography and non-toy photography alike. And I appreciate it. Like and subscribe, guys. Thanks. Take care.